So sometimes, like when we talk about the circle of life, I had a circle of life. I mean, I had been born and raised in San Diego, went to Torrey Pines High School, Rancho Santa Fe Elementary, Torrey Pines High School, then I traveled the world, got myself to Los Angeles, but I really wanted to come home to San Diego and be with my family and everything. So I came back to San Diego, and as soon as I got here, another sales opportunity came my way, and that was I had met a man and got married to a man who was an engineer, and together we actually started a plastic injection molding company in San Diego. It was a very exciting thing for us. I didn't know anything about the business. I didn't know what a plastic injection mold was. I didn't know what a steel tool was, different ways of treating plastic, but I'll tell you, I knew how to sell. And so we took that company. I would sell. And I would wait till Friday afternoons at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and I would start calling all the engineering companies, because I knew that on Fridays secretaries would be gone and I would have a captive audience. So I would call an engineer and say, listen, I'm Shannon Biszantz with San Diego Mold, and we build high injection tools for the medical device. We're ISO 9030, everything. And I would get my way in. So I was very proud and did that for about 10 years in that selling capacity, selling plastic injection molds. And that was really fun. It was challenging because it was selling something that I knew nothing about. I didn't know how, but I knew that I could, especially because I believed in the product that we had. So we did a very great business. The company is still in business, and I'm very proud of my contributing part in that. But you know what? It wasn't 100% my heart, and so that's kind of what brought me to real estate. But when I decided to leave that marriage and to leave that business, I did not realize that I had signed a no-compete clause as part of leaving from that company. So that made it a little tricky. And I didn't really know what else I could do. I could go back into retail, but I had had some success in buying and selling some properties of my own on the side that I really enjoyed doing. So I decided to get my license. I think it was in 2004 I got my license. I was a member of a country club called Morgan Run Country Club. And a gentleman who was a member there, his name was Rick Hoffman, Rick and Ann Hoffman. And Rick was the president of Coldwell Banker, I believe in the South, Arizona, California, 2 or 3 other states. I'm not 100% sure. But I would see him at the club in the happy hours after golf, and he'd go, you need to sell houses. I just believe that you could sell houses. So I really do attribute Rick Hoffman and Ann for giving me the courage and then just encouraging me to get my license, which I did on the first time. And then, I turned around and I started working for Rick. He was the president, and I was in the Del Mar office of Coldwell Banker in San Diego. So he was in the executive, the corporate side. But he still was there for me during times that when I needed advice, professional advice, personal advice, just a attaboy. So even to this day, when I do have questions, I always give Rick Hoffman a call.